Well, right away, they'll change the look. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And they want to get him going early in this one because, remember, he struggled throwing the football last week, and he's firing away to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
Now Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. He's across midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Lawrence will throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is going to have a Jags first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second and short now following the fumble. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The Buccaneers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Second and 11. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second and a long way to go. Lawrence. It's deep for Duvernay. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line. Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Red on red.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
And partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. That's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league,
and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have retaken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Lion. 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Let's go now. Cup 19. Cup 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Thomas goes in motion left. Now Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, it's Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jaguars 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tracking 60. Check go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Barkley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Yeah, and that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Barkley. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. From the gun on 3rd down, Barkley. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Barkley. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. This is taken at the 15. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Back now in Tampa. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Running out of the gun with ETN. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Rip, 23.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ryan.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Looking to throw. Barkley. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
11.
In motion right is Thomas.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, Lion. 11.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And the Jaguars are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
2nd down, goal to go. Here's Lawrence.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
So now, after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Barkley.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Barkley.
Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
And go.
Back to throw. Barkley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
On 2nd and 10, Barkley. Flush to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Go! Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is indeed good.